Is the arc starting to lose control over Horobi? I'm pretty sure this is the most we've ever seen Horobi emote. The only other times that really come to mind are when he was dying and he reached up to Jin, and just before that when Jin was in danger and he gasped. But honestly, as far as Horobi goes, he was very emotional in this episode. There are 3 separate instances where something was said and Horobi stopped and had a moment and then lashed out, almost as if the arc was quickly getting rid of whatever it was making him feel in that moment. The first instance was the father and son moment. He stopped, said, "Son, I see, you are parent and child," and then attacked the dad. And in my over-analysis video I wondered if this was Horobi projecting, saying that child is more important than parent, paralleling when he sacrificed himself for Jin. But compared with the other 2 instances, I'm now wondering if that also could have been the arc lashing out. Considering Horobi has no memory of being a father-type humour gear, could it be that the arc is trying to eliminate anything that could make him remember? And given Horobi is starting to act more hostile towards Jin, which is understandable, he is no longer connected to the arc can't control him anymore. It is in the arc's best interest that Horobi no longer remembers having ever had these parental feelings, or is at least rejecting them. Just like the voice actress Humour Gear reminded Jin of his relationship with Horobi, that father and son could have reminded Horobi about his relationship with Jin, and the arc wouldn't want that. AIs learn, it makes sense that the arc would have learned from the mistake of letting them be a family, and is now making absolute sure it never happens again. It might be that Horobi misses his son, and the arc is like, no, bad, stop that, I'm the only one that matters. The second instance was his conversation with Midori, and the third instance is when Midori again asks him if this is what he really wants. Midori said that there must have been a reason for him to live with humans. Adato said he was created to raise human children. It was all about how Horobi related to humans. Another emotional instance was when Adato was pushing him on being a parent humour gear for humans. That's why he tried to raise Jin, because he was trying to be a dad. His relationship with Jin is now being invalidated. The start of the episode reminded him of his relationship with Jin, and the end of the episode reminded him why it could never be real. Midori asked him why he was created in relation to humans. What does he do for humans? He was created to raise human children. The arc doesn't want these parental feelings resurfacing. And like I said in my last video, he stops for a moment and looks at his hand confused, as if he had no idea why he just did that. I'm not saying in this instance or the last instance that the arc is specifically making him lash out, but I think it's allowing him to. He is perfectly calm until Midori starts talking about a reason for living with humans. The arc wants Midori to shut up, and Horobi is allowed to be angry. He doesn't have to justify his existence in relation to humans. And he created Jin, and an AI creating another AI is something people in real life are scared of. I can't imagine that going well. Just imagine Horobi wanting a child of his own and creating Jin, only for the humans to go, yeah, not like that though. I mean, you saw what happened to the poor humour gear who wanted to be paid, or what happened to the humour gear who created a life of his own. That's why he emoted when Adato, albeit I assume accidentally, invalidated his relationship with Jin, because other humans had before. What if this is how it all started? There's been such a focus on parents protecting kids. What if Jin's life was threatened because of how he was made? But Midori has already made Horobi feel too much, remember too much. He's listened to her too much, and when she asks him what he really wants, what does he really want? To be a dad? To Jin? Horobi has always been very limited with his movements. Very emotionless, but recently he's starting to emote more. And I can't help but wonder if this is the arc, getting angry and violently keeping its hold over Horobi.